Hello and welcome to Extreme World. Natural disasters do not leave the people of the world. After Bangladesh and India, the situation in Bhutan was recently reported to be extremely dire. Heavy rains and floods have created a dire situation in several parts of Bhutan. As the time increases, the intensity of the rains is increasing, and the rains have turned into torrents and even terrible floods in the cities of Bhutan. Before people know what to do or not, houses, roads, and even hospitals are swept away by the flood. The intensity of the rains and floods is so high that several areas of Bhutan have become desolate. Vehicles are floating in the blink of an eye. Poisonous snakes and crocodiles are floating in the floodwater. The people there are disorientated by fear and anxiety. Even the local government is having to suffer. But why did the sudden flood take such a terrible form?
Yoksa bizi de kaldırmaya götürürler. Çık geldi. Çık.
It has been raining continuously for several days. Several roads collapsed. Several villages have been cut off by the water flow. Many tourists are in trouble. Such is the situation of the small country of Bhutan at the foot of the mountain. The situation in Thimphu, the capital city of Bhutan, is also dire. The situation in Bhutan has been affected from Alipurduar, Cooch Behar, Siliguri to the entire North Bengal. Many people from North Bengal are stuck in Bhutan. They are under house arrest. Relatives are worried about their thoughts. North Bengal Development Minister Rabindranath Ghosh said, "Bhutan is being looked at." Everyone is asked to be vigilant so that they can return safely. So far, many rural areas have been inundated by the heavy rains. Heavy rains have left many parts of Bhutan desolate. Many people were injured and sick in this flood, and more than 27 people died. At least 30 people are missing. Rescue operations are underway at the scene. Located between China and India, Bhutan has a population of 750,000. Such major accidents are relatively rare in this small country. However, at least 10 people were killed in the country due to flash floods in 2021. The same incident happened in 2023. At least 27 people have been killed in partial floods this year, and half 100 people are missing. It suddenly rained so heavily that it broke a 50-year record. At first, many thought it was a normal rain, but now they are thinking that it is not an ordinary rain. Rather, this rain has turned into a flood. This flood has put people on the verge of death. Bhutan has never experienced such heavy rains and floods before, due to which people are largely ignorant about this heavy rain. Before they knew it, the floodwaters swept them away. Over the course of a few days, this flood took on such a terrible form that there is no space to tell.
Rananga Bridge is completely gone. And the
Madre mía, qué angustia. Qué angustia, macho.
Several cities in northern Bhutan have now turned into slums. Bhutan's power supply system has suffered the most damage. In June this year, rain triggered flash floods and landslides in neighboring Nepal killed at least 30 people and left 40 others missing. And this year is no exception. Compared to the previous year, the number of this year is expected to be much higher. But what are the reasons for the disaster? Why such a disaster is going to see every country? Now how the people of Bhutan will be saved from this danger? Who will help them? Like the situation in Bangladesh last year, this year India endured several times more pain. And this year the disaster in Bhutan is making people's lives destitute of water. Maybe this is a special message from God and a special example for people. However, if you have any suggestions for saving Bhutanese people from this disaster, please comment.